Once upon a time, in a land where the castle towers were so tall they could brush against the passing clouds, there lived a king and a queen who ruled with gentle hearts. Their kingdom was a place of gardens filled with blooming jasmine and silver fountains that hummed a quiet song. Their daughter, Princess Isabella, was known far and wide, not just for her beauty, but for her soul, which was as soft as a summer breeze. Across the emerald valleys, in another majestic castle, lived a young man named Prince Brandon. Since he was a little boy, Brandon had learned that true strength was found in justice and kindness. The people in the nearby villages would often say, "Prince Brandon has a heart as steady as an oak tree and as bright as the morning sun." One quiet night, Isabella had a dream. She saw a brave young man riding a midnight black horse into the castle gardens. As he approached, the birds began to sing a new song, and the fountains sparkled with a mysterious light. When she told her mother, the queen, the next morning, her mother smiled and whispered, "Perhaps, dear Isabella, your heart is calling out to a kindred soul." On that very same night, Brandon had a dream of his own. He saw a beautiful princess in a soft pink gown, holding a shimmering silver key. When he told his father, the king, he received a wise piece of advice. "A dream like that is a compass, Brandon. Follow the song of your heart." Inspired by his dream, Brandon saddled his loyal horse Midnight and set off on a journey. In every village and every cozy inn he passed, he asked the same question. "Do you know of a princess as gentle as a rose, holding a silver key?" Everyone pointed toward the mountains, saying, "You are looking for Princess Isabella." Meanwhile, Isabella had also left her castle, accompanied by her most trusted friends. As her carriage, adorned with flowers, rolled through the pine groves, her heart fluttered with excitement. She felt as though she was moving toward a story that was already written in the stars. Fate brought them together in a quiet grove where the air smelled of fresh pine and damp earth. Brandon was resting by a stream when he heard a joyful laugh echoing through the trees. As the branches parted, he saw her, the princess from his dream. Isabella looked up and saw the brave knight on the black horse. They didn't need many words. Their hearts recognized each other instantly. Brandon bowed gracefully, and Isabella greeted him with a smile that felt like the first day of spring. Instead of rushing back to their castles, they decided to travel together for a while. As they journeyed, they visited small villages, helping those in need. They gathered lavender and chamomile for the tired, comforted children who were afraid of the dark, and shared their bread with the hungry. Every act of kindness made the bond between them grow stronger and deeper. Finally, Isabella invited Brandon to her home. The king and queen were immediately impressed by the young prince's gentle manners and noble spirit. A grand celebration was held, filled with the sound of flutes and the glow of 1,000 lanterns. The people cheered, knowing that this union would bring lasting peace and happiness to both kingdoms. As the years passed, Brandon Brandon and Isabella became known as the guardians of peace. Brandon ruled with justice, and Isabella's kindness reached the hearts of everyone she met. In those lands, people began to say, "A dream born from a good heart will always find its way to the truth." They say that even now, when you look up at the night sky, every twinkling star carries a spark of their love and kindness. Anyone who sets out with a good heart, just like Isabella and Brandon, will surely find their own path to beauty. Now the castle lights are dimming. The pine grove is quiet, and the silver fountains are whispering their final lullaby. The story is resting, and it is time for you to rest too. 3 apples fell from the sky, 1 for the little dreamers, 1 for the kind hearts, and 1 for Isabella and Brandon, watching over the world from the stars. Good night, little one. Sleep in peace.